Hello everyone, this is Weldments and today we are going to talk about frames. For start, with the frame generator module in Autodesk Inventor, first you need to have a skeleton. It doesn't matter if it is a solid and you can use the edges of the solid, or you can have sketches like my model here. I did several sketches and different planes. I'm going to hide them. And somehow it is a parametric modeling because you are controlling the frame from this model, from the skeleton of the model. Okay, so you need to place this skeleton on assembly. And go directly to the Design tab. Here you are going to see the Insert Frame option, and then you can start just selecting the components that you want to use by family, by standard, sizes, and everything. So for start, I'm going to use the let's see, the 18 by 106. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to place this element here, and as you can see, I have a preview. I can change the position based on these points that are basically the center of my skeleton. I can also do offsets and do also rotation. Okay, so I'm going to use this element here. I can go directly to, hold on, oh, sorry. I can go picking all the elements that are going to be the same size, for example, but in the future, in this model, probably I'm going to do some holes with the ball connection tool in order to do more detail about this structure. So we can use the reuse option, the reuse tool. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to deselect these guys. Just do this one. And I'm going to apply. Look, this is very important. You can keep the name of what the inventor is going to suggest to you. It is going to do a consecutive of the number of frames that you have, but you can also change the name just for make sure that you're not going to have problems in the future identifying the model. In this case, I already had that model down, so I'm overwriting what I did. Okay, so the next step is going to insert more frames. Okay, so it's going through this. We're going to use here the 8 by 24, 8 by 24, right there. And I'm going to place here a plate, flat bar steel rectangular. Like this. And I'm going to do the same for this guy, but oh, the orientation is not correct. So in this case, I'm probably going to do it on a separate sketch. Oh, sorry, on a separate process. Alright, so I'm going to set here the offset that I want. check that if I select this one, my frame is not going to fit here totally, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use exactly this part in all the other 4 positions, the other 3 positions. So just hit OK, apply, and I'm going to place this one, but here I need to do a rotation of 90 degrees, but I'm going to do it in the other way because I need to keep it on the same level that we have this other plate. Okay, so in this case we are also going to use the same part in other positions, so we're going to keep it. Okay, so now I'm going to trim some elements with the trim tool. I'm going to select the element that I want to cut, the face of the reference. I can do also use an offset between elements, but in this case I'm going to leave it as 0. And now I'm going to use the reuse tool. I'm going to select, this is the tool that I'm going to reuse, and I'm going to select the frame or the line of the skeleton that is going to be my reference. Okay, so I hit OK here, we are OK. I'm going to reuse this other guy, and here in this kind of elements that has cuts of 90 degree of 45 degrees or something different from 90 degrees, this may be not oriented on the way that you want. So how do you deal with this? So the way to do this well is to know that depending on where you pick your element, it is going to be oriented. For example, last time I picked this half, and now I'm picking this other half, and it is not helping us. So this for me means that I was correct in this other way, but we need to do a change on the alignment. So I'm going to undo that process. I'm going to reuse it. I'm going to pick my element. I'm going to pick this other side. And now I know that I can do 180 degrees of rotation, and we're done. So here probably is going to be the same way, but I already had the 180, so not a big problem. Up in this way, and in this case it is not going to work on that way. It is going to be just 0 degrees from what we already have. Okay, so pick this side and keep this on 0, and there we go. Now let's continue reusing these guys. So we are picking the correct one. Yeah, we're doing well here. It's well here, and this one too. Perfect. Apply. Now I want to reuse this other component. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to place 2 elements on each side of these columns. So the next step, of course, is going to be save the autosave option is not available in Autodesk Inventor. So I recommend to you to always save your work. Keep saving it. Okay, so let's insert another frame. We're going to place a C channel, U shape, and it is going to be 18 by 58. Okay, so here the skeleton is done with centers, and actually I need this with an offset. So the first thing is to choose this as my reference, this point, and well, let's do a trial. I'm going to change here 50. Yeah, this one. So what I'm going to do is to take the measurement of this shape and do some mathematics here. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to take the dimension from here to here. I'm going to copy it to my clipboard. I'm going to go again to the insert option. We're back, and I'm going to paste the value here and divide it by 2. Hit apply. It's okay. And now I'm going to reuse the element as well. So I'm going to pick the element, I'm going to pick my reference, but in this case I'm going to rotate it 240. No. What I'm going to do is to change also the offset. There we go. 80 degrees, no, sorry, 90 degrees. Just a second. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Okay, good. It was the same offset, but with 90 degrees. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to apply. Now I'm going to do the same with this one. So at the end, it was just a matter about the angle. The offset it's fine. Okay. So there we go. We have the 2 elements. And now I need to place another beam on the top. So it means that it is going to be on an offset from this center. I'm going to copy again. And now I'm going to place another W shape. In this case it is going to be 10 by 68. And about the offset, first thing I'm going to place it at 0 degrees, place it on the center. I'm going to keep this one on 0 and do the offset for this one here. So I'm going to use this reference and do it divided by 2. And there I have my element on the center. This design is basically a crane which is going to have a hoist here on the top. And for a future, another video, I'm going to do the frame analysis using this tool, this gray tool. Very easy, very handy to use. Okay, so there are just 2 elements left, and do some extent of the elements. So let's go for it. I'm going to place here this element. It is going to be right in center, but it is going to be the same at this point as these other ones at 45 degrees, 8 by 24, right on the center, and apply, reuse it once again right here. Okay, good. So let's go fast on this. Do not spend too much time by trimming. So the beautiful thing here about to reuse the elements and not placing each one, which is an option, and in the past Autodesk Inventor didn't have this tool. So it is basically that you just apply the change to one element. Simple as that. There we go. And just one more, which is going to be this guy. Seems like we are ready. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to see more about the detailing with bolt generator and more about frame analysis, you can check the videos on the end of this video. Thank you so much.